Hi everyone, this is Vivek. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can implement named routing in your Flutter app. Along with that, I'll show you how you can pass data between screens in named routing. So here I have basic Flutter app about to run in my mobile device. So first of all, let's quickly create two screens so that I can demonstrate you how we can navigate from one screen to another and how we can pass data between them. So in the lib folder, I will make a folder named screens, and inside that screens folders I will make two screens. For the sake of convenience, I am giving it a name screen 1 and screen 2. So let's go with that. So screen 1 dot and screen 2 dot are now ready. So let's make our stateless widget here. So I will go with IAM-PM. So this is the shortcut provided by the plugin named Awesome Flutter Snippets. So if you are new in Flutter and don't know about this extension, then it is Awesome Flutter Snippets. Like you can search here and you can get this. Okay, so this will make coding really easier. Like you don't have to write all the boilerplate code. Is you can easily write with some shortcuts. Okay, so for importing material package, it is IAM-PM, or that is import m. I can easily import like this, and let's make a stateless widget here. So you can simply click on this Flutter stateless widget and let's give it a name screen 1, and let's make some basic screen. Okay, so let's give or let's provide it a scaffold, an app bar. We are going to use up bar widget, and let's provide this widget a title, and I will give this screen 1, and let's provide this a background color. Okay, of colors dot indigo, and in the body we'll just say in the center screen 1 and screen 2, and in the body of screen 2 will show the data as well. Okay, that we passed from screen 1. So center child, this is screen 1. So in screen 1 I will make a button named go to screen 2. Okay, so for that I will make use of elevated button widget. Okay, so here I will make a elevated button, and so I will leave on pressed parameter empty function as of now, and in the child you can provide text widget like this and go to screen 2. Okay, so our screen 1 is ready. So let me select this code and paste in screen 2, and I will just change this one. Okay, so for this, if you enter Ctrl D twice, then the word with or same word will be selected with another cursor. Okay, so that you can remove these two one at once. Okay, if you haven't tried this, then this will be useful. Or if you want to select everything at once, like if there are screen 2 below also, like in 3 or 4 places, then you can try Ctrl Shift L, and this will select the same word everywhere with the multiple cursor. Okay, so let's change it here to a screen 2, and let's get rid from this button. We'll get some data. Okay, center child text. Okay, we will see some data here. Okay, we will see some data here. Okay, So I guess the UI design part is completed as of now. I haven't done anything other than using some basic widgets that everyone knows. Okay, so now the main thing is, now we are concerned about the routing, like how we can navigate without using navigator dot push, like that long statement everywhere in our code. Is it makes our code messy and lengthy. Okay, so we will organize everything in a single file and we will use across the app. Okay, so inside the lib folder I will make another folder. uh, I will give it a name, utilities, and inside this utilities folder I will make a file named route.dart. Okay, so in the video title, or in the beginning of the video, I have mentioned name routing. Okay, so if you are searching this video and watching this, then I'm sure you are aware what name routing is, and you are just wanting or willing to see how can be achieved in your app. Okay, so in the name routing, instead of writing that long statement, you can simply write navigator dot push named, and you can provide a path. Okay, like to home screen, to uh, contact us screen, to about screen, something like that. Okay, it is simply a string. So let's make a class named route, and we will store some strings here. Okay, so let's make a static. uh, okay, let's make every variable static here, so that we can access those variables without making object of this route class. Okay, so static, and it is going to be constant also, so I'll use a word keyword constant here, const here, and you can simply write string and then go with screen1 and provide it a value like screen1, like this. Okay, and for screen2 you can copy same and just change it like this. So in the large app, this will be like more than 20 or 30 routes. Okay, so this will make sense while your app is large, but if there are only two screens, then it doesn't make sense. Instead it overloads the work only. Okay, so for the demonstration purpose, I'm using only these two screens. So now make another file named route generator. So route generator is responsible to handle actual routing. Okay, so let's make a file named route underscore generator dot dart. So make sure that you write your file name in lower camel case. Okay, so every letter are in uh, small letter or are in lower case, and each words are separated by the underscore. Okay, this is general convention, and this makes the name readable. So let's make class routes generator. Okay, or you can write something like route generator, and we will make a static function here. Okay, static function that returns a route. Okay, so uh, we need to provide a route where we have to go or we have to navigate. Okay, so we will see that in the main.dart file after completing the this function named get route. Okay, so route have this type of dynamic, and let's import the route. I'm sure it is inside a material package. Okay, not this. Okay, so let me rename this route class to routes. Okay, so that it will not conflict with the route widget provided by the Flutter. Okay, and let's make a function named get route, and to make this function working, we need to have route settings. The route setting contains names and the arguments that we use to pass the data. Okay, so we need route settings here, so we will ask uh, it to pass in parameter wherever this function is called. This function will be called in the main.dart file. Okay, so I will simply write settings, And here we are going to use switch case statement to route on the basis of the route name provided. Okay, so we will go with switch, and what we are going to switch, that is all the names like the routes available. Okay, so these are inside settings dot name. Okay, now you have to write, or we have to iterate over, sorry, we have to write some condition for each cases. Okay, like what we have to do in point case is routes dot, so let's import the route. Okay, if case is routes dot screen1, if the data inside settings dot name is screen1, then we have to navigate to so screen1. So in this case we have to write case sorry, not case. Okay, we have to return material page route, and in this builder function we will return the page that we actually want to navigate, that is screen1. So we have completed for the routes dot screen1, so let's do it for screen2. Okay, routes dot screen2, and you have to do the same stuff here, return material page route, screen2. So, and if no any case matches, then we have to return to some default screen. Okay, so for now I'm going to write return to this demo home page. Okay, so we can like for default we can write return material page route builder, and here we can write demo home page. Okay, demo home page, it is actually home page, my home page. Okay, and here we have to pass title, so this is home page demo. So, and don't forget to close this with the semicolon, and we have completed the function that will handle routes across our app. Okay, now go to main.dart file, and we have to call this function. Okay, like here in the material app, or before home, you can write something like on generate route. Okay, and here we have to call our function, or like here we have to return a route dynamic, that is the data type that we have mentioned for that function, and this will provide us a route setting that we need for that function to operate. Okay, so you can simply write something like this. Okay, here you can write settings, this is a route setting, and we have to return route generator dot get route. Okay, route generator is a static, so we don't need to make object. So if you write something write dot after this, then you have created the router generator object and accessed the value, and if you write dot without that bracket, then you are accessing the static method. Okay, so this settings is gone here, and I guess our generator must work, so we can give this a try. There is one more thing. Okay, so if you are using a name routing, then you can provide initial route also. Okay, so for the very beginning I want to land on screen1, then I can provide something like initial route, and here I can pass routes dot screen1. Okay, so let's import route first, and routes dot screen1. So now if I restart the app, then I will be landed on this screen 1. Okay, so let's give it a try, and this home page will be overridden. Okay, so you can see the screen here, and now we are in the screen 1. You see, so let's go to screen 2 on clicking this button. Okay, so let's go to screen 1 first, and here we have left this unpressed function empty. So let's fill this now. So well, here we are going to write navigator dot push named, and here you have to provide the route. Okay, in this route name variable, so you can go with routes dot screen 1, routes dot screen 1 like this. Okay, and close this with semicolon, and let's hot reload this app, and let's click on this go to screen 2 button, and you see you are in screen 2. Oh, sorry, here we have to write we are currently in screen 1. Okay, screen 1 itself, instead we have to write screen 2. So let me restart the app. Okay, we just messed up. Okay, now it will overcoil. Okay, so here we are in screen 2, and if we have to come back again in screen 1, then we can make use of pop function. Okay, navigator dot pop, like in this screen 2. I will copy this code. Okay, code of this elevated button, and in the center let me wrap this text with column so that I can enter multiple widgets here. Okay, and here I will pass this, and instead of this navigator.push named, you can simply type navigator.pop. Okay, navigator.pop, and you have to provide context, so this will show where you have to go or where you have come from. Okay, so go back, I can simply write go back, and here you can see if I click on go back, then I am in the screen 1, and this is working fine. So we have successfully completed how we can navigate using named routing, but now one more thing is remaining, that is passing data from this screen 1 to screen 2. Okay, so in the material page route, or it is also a material page route, but in that long form of routing that we passed directly, it's the same thing, but we are going to access it from the argument that we will set up in the router generator. Okay, so if we need data, then we have to accept it in screen 2. Okay, so for that here we will declare some variables. Okay, so you can receive any sort of data from like the string before it. Okay, like you can get a map, you can get a list, you can get a string. Okay, so any data types that is valid in Flutter, you can, or that, so you can use any data here. So for now I will go with the string data. Okay, string data, so I will give it a name data. Okay, and let's update this in the constructor, and let's declare it as a final, and add final field parameter. So this data is required, and here you can see the error in the route generator.file is data is required but it is not passed. Okay, so we can access this data from this settings variable. Okay, like you can write string data is equals to settings dot arguments. Okay, arguments, and if you are providing string, then you can typecast is like this. Okay, like this as string, and you can pass this data like this. This is a named parameter, so you have to write the name of the parameter first, and you can provide this value. So don't get confused with this data and this data. Okay, you can give this variable any name, like to so like I can pass this data here. Okay, don't get confused. Data. Now you can see, or you can like print, or I don't mean print, like you can display the data received in the screen 2. Okay, so just go to screen 2 and let's add a text widget after here. Okay, like after that text, and I will write received data colon, and I will use string interpolation here. Okay, so like okay, here is only one string, so I don't need that as well, so I can go with data. So if there was map instead of string, then you have to go with string interpolation to access the data, and you can pass many data at once. Okay, like different types of data at once. And so let me pass the const or add the constant in the beginning of this text widget. So so let's see. Okay, like we haven't passed any data, so let's pass data from screen 1. So while passing the data, you can see an option for arguments here, like I guess you can see here, and I have highlighted it as well. So after this routes.screen2, in the arguments variable, you can simply pass this as text. Okay, like hello there. Okay, now let me do some promotion of my channel. Okay, I can print something like please subscribe. Okay, and what I will do is make it little bit large so that you can notice and subscribe. Okay, so let's provide it some style, text style, and let's give it a font size of 20 or 24, I guess. Let's give a color of colors.red, and so I think we have completed all the steps that we need to do. So let's try this, and I will explain it again. Okay, so that your confusion will be completely removed. So I will click on go to screen 2, and here you can see the past data please subscribe. Okay, so it's up to you to either you will do what's mentioned here or not. So let me explain it from the very beginning. Okay, so what we have done is, first of all, we have created two screens, screen 1 and screen 2, and then we have created this folder utilities, and here we have created a route.dat file. Here we have stored the data of all the routes or name of the screens. Okay, and in the route generator we have created a route generator class, and here we have created a static function named getRoute, and its return type is route dynamic. That is required in the main.dat file. Here you can see on generate route, this function must return route dynamic, so I have used this return type there. And this router generator or this getRoute function is responsible to navigate to respective screens on the basis of the route name received from this settings variable. Okay, settings.name. So if the settings.name is /screen1, then it will go to screen1, and routes.screen1 is equivalent to /screen1. Okay, so as you can see here, routes.screen1 is equal to screen1, and same for another. So if there are 40, then you are going to make of 40 cases. Okay, and by default, if no any route match, or if someone randomly entered like hello there, then this default will be called. Okay, so I will demonstrate that as well. Okay, so go to screen 1, and instead of this routes that screen 2, I can pass like hello there. Then so let's see where we'll go. Okay, so upon clicking this, we are landed on this home page demo, okay, that we have defined here. So we have seen this case also, and the another important thing we see is like how we can pass the data. So to pass the data, we have modified the screen 2 to accept this data by adding this here, and we have added this dot data in the constructor. So we can pass the data in this screen 2 and use it in the app. And like we have passed the data from screen 1 by in the arguments variable, okay, or arguments property. Okay, so here you can see in the argument property we can provide any data type. Okay, here you can see object, data type, and everything. Most of the thing in Dart is object, like string is also object, number is also object, and this even this widget is also object. Okay, so guys, I hope this video have helped you. So if you have any problems while following the steps on here, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for watching.